Hi guys and girls, my name's Al from Games Rio, and today I'm back with the Dreamcast. Now I know you all love the fact that I'm a Dreamcast fan, and obviously, as you would know if you do follow my channel, is that I actually repaired this bad boy quite recently. In fact, it was only about a week or two ago, because it got to a point where for some reason it wouldn't read discs, and I thought, oh god, the laser's gone. No. Now if you look at my video, all it is essentially it's the mechanism that deals with the actual door closing and opening. That's all it is. And if you watch the video, which I've got a link to within this right now, you'll see exactly what the issue is and how to fix it. It literally is a 5-minute job and costs nothing to do. Anyway, so we are back with the Dreamcast, and we have got a game that I do really, really like. In fact, the only issue is at the moment it's so damn expensive. So I have had to get a backup copy, and it's this. Dead or Alive 2. In fact, it's a really, really good game, and I am not a fan of beat-em-ups. But this is good. It's very, very surprising, in fact, and it's really easy to play, and it's just fun. So let's take a look. So as I was basically saying, I really am not a beat 'em up fan, but you know, when I saw Dead or Alive 2, I can't remember who showed it to me actually, probably a mate, can't quite remember, but I was like, god damn, this is just a fun game. I mean, like I said, I shy away from beat 'em ups just because generally, okay, I'm going to say I'm just not very good at them. But like I was saying, it's just a fun game, and it's actually really, really easy to pick up and play. I mean, you don't even have to be, well like I said, you just don't have to be good at beat-em-ups. There's no real sort of, okay, there are combos within the game, but when you just button bash, it actually ends up looking quite special. It really, really does. And that kind of shows in my footage. All I like to really do is kick. Now the footage you're actually seeing here is essentially actually, I believe this was actually the two computers battling each other. This wasn't me, this was just for footage purposes. Like I said, because I really wanted to show you what this game was really like without seeing my crap skills. Now actually I do later on in this footage do actually play, but you'll see I'm not bad, I'm not too bad. But anyway, this came out in 1999 originally, in the arcades, obviously in Japan, before it made its way over here. And then in the early to mid 2000s on both the Dreamcast, which is the version we're seeing here, and also the PlayStation 2. There's a couple differences between the Dreamcast and the PlayStation 2 version. One thing that I've really noticed is this game on the Dreamcast seems to be slightly darker in its look, whereas the PS2 version seems slightly lighter. Now I don't know if that's to do with some sort of technical thing, I don't quite know. But yeah, that was the one main difference. I mean, the other difference being obviously the controller. I actually think the Dreamcast controller is slightly better suited for fighting games, whereas the PlayStation 2 not really so much. But then, like I said, I don't really know a huge amount about beat 'em ups, but I just know what I know. The one thing that I know all you guys will be absolutely loving out there, and I just mean the guys, is the fact we have Katsumi here. Now, she is probably one of the most famous characters from Dead or Alive. I mean, there are obviously these other characters here you're seeing at the same time, but she's the one that all you guys are looking at, isn't it? I know what you're looking at. The other fun thing about this game is actually the tag mode. Now that can literally mean there are two of you on each team, and you can seamlessly switch between each character, which is quite good. So if you basically be able to die with one character, you can tag the other one in and then
finishing off the other character, which is quite fun, I think. It's a technique you don't really see that often, apart from possibly in Tekken Tag Tournament. Now, whether that came out... Actually, I think that came out after, so did that steal the idea from Dead or Alive? I think it probably did. The other great thing is obviously the fact you can use your backgrounds that you obviously saw a second ago. Is you can hit them up against the wall, you can use your environments, which I think is fantastic. It's a great way. Well, it just makes it look fantastic, doesn't it? The way you can kick them against the wall, sparks go flying, and look at that. We've just gained something there. So this was me playing the survival mode. Now, obviously, the survival mode literally means you start with a character and you line yourself up against the entire Dead or Alive cast of characters, seeing how far you can actually get. Now, obviously, I got my ass handed to me by many women on this game, as you can see. But let's face it, we're all for equality here. Who cares? We can all fight. With obviously your standard moveset, you do also have specialities like you can see here, like him essentially studioing on my leg, as well as, you know, nice little perks for each different character. Everyone's slightly different, everyone's got their own weaknesses and strengths. You've obviously got to admire the background and real effort they put into the look of this game. It's fluid, the way you fight. The backgrounds, they're just jaw-dropping, especially for the Dreamcast. Now, let's face it, the Dreamcast was a good system, a real strong system. But it looks amazing. Even the sounds are great. I mean, just look at that. You can jump from one platform to the other, so you're taking your fighting zone from one area, literally, to another, to continue the battle until the end. Which is another thing that early fighting games didn't really do. Well, I suppose they couldn't, due to the technicalities of the actual console.
Get ready.
Another thing is the fantastic, I know I've said fantastic about 3 or 4 times now, you could probably count them, is the soundtrack, and also the little movies in between the story mode. I mean, look at this! It's not really saying anything, there's just an added bonus, added bit of care to the game. But yeah, the soundtrack, it really gets you hyped. Hyped is the word I'm going to go for each match, each battle. Anyway, in a nutshell, I would 100% say no matter whether you like fighting games or you hate fighting games, you need to get this. Even if you're just interested in Japanese art, styles, anything like that, this is a beautiful looking game. It's one to get. It's not too expensive, I'll be quite honest. You can get it on eBay for around £10. So I would advise it 110%. As long as you've got a Dreamcast. Don't get the PlayStation 2 version. Anyway, I've been Al from Games Rip. Give me a nice little thumbs up. I'll see you all very, very soon. Al signing out. By the way, with more Dreamcast reviews.